Hey everyone, I thought I would come on here to show you how I do my lashes. I do get asked this question a lot because I cut them in half with the strip lashes to make them last longer so they don't flick out at the edges. I do wear a very full lash because I like the dramatic doll look, but there is always natural options with everything. So if you don't like a really full look, you can look for lashes that are really natural looking. So I get the Cuci 628 lashes. A box of these is under $10. So one set of lashes is like just a dollar, like maybe 80 cents. And these last me forever. So once I've got my lashes out, I pull them out of the case. Like this. And then this is my little like trick, I guess, of what I do. So I bend this in half and then I gently pull the lashes off and just put them on my little desk and then pop that back in there. So then once I've got my lash, I do cut the ends off because they have like little tiny ends on both sides, just using some little mini scissors, and then I cut it in the middle. Doesn't have to be like perfectly in the middle, but try and cut in between the big lashes, and if there's any little bits like that, just cut that off. Now one lash is in two. So I get the Duo Ash Glue, or the Ardell one I really like as well, Lash Grip. This one you can get from the Chemist or online as well, and I like the dark one, the dark colored one, rather than the clear or the white. And I put some of the Lash Glue just like that on the container that the lashes came in, and leave it just to like start to go a little bit sticky. If you're using tweezers or whatever type of tweezers you like to use, be really careful if you're using like pointy ones. I dip them in a little bit of Vaseline just so that the lash doesn't like stick to them when you're trying to get it off. I don't have any makeup on at the moment, as you can see, but I do have my eyebrows and top eyeliner tattooed on. So I went to Brittany at Enhanced and she is amazing. She did my top eyeliner probably about 5 years ago, and I had my brows touched up at the beginning of last year. So I'm going to grab the outer corner, which is going to have the short side ending this side, and I'm going to just dip that into the Lash Glue, and then you can kind of like dip it onto a clear spot where there's to get like the excess glue off. But you can see that's just got glue on the ends there, on the tips. And then just gonna go in and place it on the outer side like that. And then I'm gonna do that same with the other side. So it's a lot easier to work with when you're working with it one side rather than the full lash. And remember, once you've put them on, you can move them around a little bit like as the glue's setting. But if you don't put the Vaseline on your tweezers, sometimes you can pull the lash away as you're doing that, and then it gets really frustrating. Alright, so now I'm going to pop the inner corner on, and the trick to this, I will show you with the other one, is I slightly overlap this a little bit. So say I'm going to put that over the other lash, I slightly overlap it by one, probably like 2 millimeters, if that makes sense. So you can see where the other lash is, and it's going over 2 mils of the other side. Just like that. So I'm kind of just resting it there for now until the glue starts to go a little bit more tacky, and then I will like seal them down as the glue starts to dry a little bit. One of the things I love about these lashes is they are really curved at the base, so it makes it super easy to work with. Like, not much stress in trying to like bend them or anything. If they're really straight lashes, it's hard to get them onto a curved eye. Now I just want to go in and push these together gently. And that's why I like the pointed tweezers, which I got off eBay, because you can get right in there. So as the glue's starting to set, I just make sure that the corners are pushed right down nice and even with my lashes, and that there's no little bits stuck at the corner. So I will show you how I do my little flicks after I've put my lashes on with the quick flick. So there, it comes with like a left and a right one. And what I do is I use like a little mini mirror, hold it up and just angle it, and then I slide in towards my eye. And then I get the other side, which is a pen, and I just draw that, connecting to my lash line. I find doing eyeliner after lashes is really a lot easier, because you're like going over the rim of the lash, so it glides across a lot easier. So I'm going to use the Rimmel Glam eyes, and I like to go over my liner with this to make it super dark, and it's really like long lasting as well. So if I'm just wanting to put like a light bit of foundation on, I love the Fresh and Flawless by Australis, and this is in the color Deep Natural. And I will put this on if I just want a little bit of coverage, if I'm going like to the shops or something and don't want to actually put on like a cream or a liquid foundation. And I've used this brand since I was like 15 probably, so a long time, and I just find the formulas stayed so consistent and gives a really good coverage without looking too cakey. And then I'm just going to put a Nude Lip on by the NYX Lingerie. This one is in the color Satin Ribbon, and I'm just going to put that over. So I hope this video helps, even if you like to wear a natural lash and you're struggling putting them on. Send me a picture if this helps you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hey everyone. Oh gosh. There are it's not that easy to do it on camera. I get the Duo Ash Glue, Frick. And it's just like, and I've got oil on my hand. Oh, got it. Oh, that's the wrong side. I get the other side. With my